We are here, I am live. So hi everyone, this is Gergő Varga coming to you live from London, UK. I hope you are doing well. I really do hope you are doing well, because it's been such a long time since we spoke. I mean, in person, in private, or here on Facebook Live. It was a long time ago. Hi Maria, thanks for popping on. Hey. I really hope everyone is doing well. Feel free to say hi, by the way. Feel free to let me know where you are watching from, which city, which country, which part of this beautiful planet. Because we have a lot to talk about tonight. The title is, as you've seen it, I made a big mistake, and there will be a public apology very soon, and a big announcement as well very soon. My camera is a little bit like moving and shaking. I don't know why my tripod is trying to mess with me, but hopefully it's gonna be okay. I'm not gonna move the table, so it should be alright. Anyway, so there's a lot to talk about today, so where do we start? At the beginning, right? So I'm going live tonight. First of all, there are many reasons, but the first one is because my profile is basically restricted. So why is that? It's restricted by the so-called fact checkers, or I would call them the fact blockers, because they are. And if you guys watching this, I'm talking to the fact checkers, and I know who you are. I know the fact checkers. It was blocked by them, and basically, I don't know if you saw that post, but I made a post a few days ago that my profile is restricted, which means if I go to my profile, I can see that it says that it's restricted for 90 days, and whatever I post or whatever I put into my stories, so basically whatever I do, it will appear on less people's profiles. So basically, if you open your Facebook, you not necessarily will see my post, or not, you will not see it as often as you saw before, because if you follow me for a while, you know that I post almost every day, pretty much every single day, and now it's changed. And so basically they kind of restricted me. And when I clicked on the why you guys restricted me, basically it comes for memes. I posted memes, so basically jokes, and they restricted me for that. There was a quote from someone that they said it's a false information, a quote from a famous person. You got that? I don't get it. So these things, there was 2 memes, 1 quote, and there was 2 posts that they said it's not even available, and that's why I'm restricted. So, and there's no option to appeal. So I was thinking, okay, it's time to talk. It's really time to talk, because you know, these things, when I talk about the truth and when I post about the truth and these things, I mean, it's not even something with COVID or vaccines or anything like that I posted in the last 2 years. It was literally memes and jokes and quotes from famous people. That's why they restricted me. But you know, as I call them, fact blockers, not fact checkers, or I could say checkers as well, but I'm not gonna swearing, or at least not yet. So, you know, we live in a world so fake that the truth actually scares people, and the truth actually scares fact checkers as well, because they don't want the truth to go out. I don't know why. It might says that I can add the guest. No, thank you. I'm fine now. Okay. So this is the first reason I'm going live tonight. Because if I go live, hopefully as many people as possible receive a notification that I'm here, I'm live, I'm talking to you, and maybe it will little bit boost of my algorithm, and I can reach more people than I could previously. So basically it's time to talk. That's the first thing. That's the main reason. And by the way, if any of you experienced anything similar with fact checkers, please let me know in the comments, whether you watch watch this live right now, or whether you watch the replay right now. In both cases you watch right now, but really if you experienced anything similar with fact checkers, you posted something and they said it's a false information or missing context or just any bullshit excuse that they usually make, and you had some kind of restrictions, please let me know in the comments. I'm really curious. I really want to hear your stories. Love it, fact blockers. Yeah, they are, aren't they, right? So yeah, let me know if you experienced anything like that. So let's start with the apology. Okay, I just want to get through this. I need to apologize for something, and it's not because I posted things, you know, in the recent few months or whenever in the past. Not those things. There's nothing to apologize for that, because I simply spread the truth. I simply speak the truth, and I know not everyone can accept it. Not everyone is ready for it. But guess what? Truth is truth. So, you know, and I just want to talk about it. But it's not the point here. The apology is for something else. Basically is about a video that I posted. It was also Facebook Live 2 years ago. Long time ago. And I don't know if any of you remember when I went live here on Facebook last time. That was 2 years ago. It was actually April 2020. Yeah, 22 months ago. We have lots of twos actually today, because it was 2 years ago, 22 months ago. Today's date is 22nd of the 2nd, 2022. So we have lots of twos, and in numerology it means a very good thing, and we are entering a very good era now. So, but I'm not gonna talk about that now, or numerology. If you are familiar with that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But there's a lot of twos, and just a fun fact about today's date, by the way, if you read today's date backwards, it will be exactly the same. So it will be 22022022. And the last time Heini says yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So it's just a fun fact that today's date is exactly the same if you read it backwards. And you know, the last time when it happened was when, like 1000 something, 1011, 1111, something like that. That was ages ago, literally. So anyway, so there was a video 2 years ago. That was basically my first Facebook Live, not the first Facebook Live, my first public Facebook Live. It was called, what was it called? How to remain positive in these troubling times, or how to stay positive in these troubling times, something like that. And as I said, if you remember that video, if you watched that video, or if you just remember that you watched something from me, it was live or it was a video on Facebook, then please also let me know in the comments. I'm just really curious how many of you remember that. I know it was a long time ago, but still. So anyway, in that video, I said something, and quickly I will show you one small part of that video, like 30 seconds. And after, I will tell you why do I need to apologize. So what I'm gonna do is I'm changing the yes, the screen, so you can see my laptop, and I just go, yes, I'm just checking here if everything is okay. So this is the video that I want to show you. Yeah, hopefully you can see it well. It's a lovely picture, the way I posed it. So anyway, listen to this for a second and we will discuss it, okay? So yeah, feel free to share if you want to, and I really hope you got some value. And I don't know when, but I think I will come back again and do a Facebook Live maybe next week or something like that. I will find out, but I will inform you, obviously. So I hope you got some value. I hope you enjoyed these few minutes with me, and I hope you will enjoy the rest of your Friday night and the rest of your... So let me just turn back. Here I am again. So did you hear that? Did you hear that? I said, so let me repeat what I said. I will come back. I can't remember exactly word by word, but I said again, April 2020. Betty, hey, nice to see you. Thanks for coming on. It's been ages. It's so nice to see you. I mean, I can't see you. You see me, but still, it's nice to see you here. Thanks for coming. So, in this video, 2 years ago, I said that I will come back live, maybe next week or so. What? So, and it didn't happen. It didn't happen. It was 2 years ago. You look handsome. Thank you, darling. Thank you. I feel 25 still. So it's like the last time we met kind of 10 years ago, probably with one of the lovely friends. Yeah, and my other friend Joseph is here as well. He just commented Hungarian. I'm not gonna reply to Hungarian for you because you do speak English, so don't cheat on me. Anyway, 10 years ago. So I said I come back live next week or so, and it was 2 years ago. And you know, I received a really good, I think it was a good video, not because I'm so selfish or so egoistic or anything, but it was a really good feedback on that video. And if you want, I'm happy to post it again. So anyone who is curious, anyone who would be interested to watch it, I'm happy to post it. But the feedback was really good, and some people said that yes, please do some more videos, and I just didn't. So this is why I want to apologize. I'm so sorry for everyone, because I said I come back next week and I came back 2 years later. So yeah, Heini says, you're forgiven. It's been a very busy 2 years. Yeah, that's true. That's very true, Heini, yes. So yeah, and thanks for forgiving me, but it was just, I felt like that my little soul needed. So I had to apologize, and again, I apologize for it. I didn't come back, but guess what? I'm here now and I'm talking to you now. So, you know, I was thinking that, why did I do that? Because it's not a big issue for me to talk to people, and you know, why did I procrastinate for so long? And it comes to a question, why do we procrastinate? And I'm sure you saw many videos or attended seminars or you know, watched videos about what procrastination is. I'm not gonna go into those details. And if I want to answer the question, why did I procrastinate? Well, to be honest, I could give you a long list of excuses. Like, you know, I was busy, I was working, I was this, it was that, and oh, I had COVID. Wow, you know, there was COVID, I couldn't go live. How could I go live if there's COVID? No, I can't. But it would be all excuses, so I'm not gonna do that. So I just came to the realization or the conclusion that what are the main reasons why we procrastinate, and I found 3 answers to that. I mean, at least for myself, and I don't know if you can relate to that, but feel free to let you know. Ricky says, well, I'm glad you're back in action. It was time. Thanks, mate. So it was time to come back in action, and you are a great inspiration for me as well, because you go live now every single Sunday. So that's definitely a good example, but I'm here as well. So now we do it every week, right? Or something like that. I will tell that at the end of this video if you bear with me. So why do we procrastinate? Why do I procrastinate? I found 3 answers. Number 1 is fear. It's always fear. The fear of what? Fear of what other people think, right? So I was thinking that, you know, April 2020, that was the first month, or kind of the second month we've been into this pandemic, into this bullshit. Can I say? I say. Doesn't matter if I can or not. I say, and guess what, fact checkers? I say it. You're not gonna silence me. I'm here. And if I disappear from Facebook, don't worry. I'm gonna appear on other platforms as well, and I will let you know that, but I don't think I'm gonna disappear for this. I just say it because freedom of speech is my human right as well as yours. So all I do is just express my opinion and freedom of speech. So yeah, freedom of others' opinion. And you know, I wasn't sure if I start to talk about those things I really wanted to. My close friends know exactly what I'm talking about, and probably those who follow my posts, they know as well. What will they think? So, and that's an interesting topic actually, other people's opinion. I'm gonna mention that later, but so, you know, I wasn't sure if I can talk about it, but guess what? I will talk about it. So, and you know, maybe I wasn't ready to express my opinion the way I really wanted, or maybe you weren't ready to receive the information. I don't know. But anyway, and then other type of fear, what can it be? Fear of change. Because what kind of change? It's a real change if you start doing videos, right? And let me just quickly tell you a story about fear of change. And my close friends know this story. I told them a million times, but it's really funny because it's about change. When I moved to the UK in 2012, it will be 10 years this year. Unbelievable. 26th of October. And when I moved into the UK, first day I arrived, we went to an off license just to pick up some food and drink. And at that time, my English was really nowhere. It was really like introducing myself, just a couple of words, a few sentences, nothing special. And, you know, I thought it's gonna be okay. I pick up food, drink, I have my debit card with me, I pay it, story finished. And the guy had a really weird accent, and he asked me the question. I just tried to make it that way with that accent. I don't know if I can, but it was like this. What's in the bag? And I was standing there and, sorry. And he said, gin the bag. And I'm like, am I in England? Or what's going on? And I said, can you repeat? He said, gin the bag. And basically the question was, do you need a bag? But this is not what he said. He said, gin bag. And it was so embarrassing. Like, literally, I asked the guy 17 times, please repeat it. I learn English, blah, blah, blah. And it was really scary. But guess what? It helped me to learn. I mean, I never forgot that question ever again. And anyone asks, since that time, you know, 10 years ago, anyone asks, do you gin the bag? Yes, I do. And I just answer it. So fear of change, you know, it just taught me at that time that if we face our fears, that's actually a really good thing, and it makes us much more stronger than we believe we are. So yeah, and what else? Fear of comfort zone, fear of, I mean, being out of the comfort zone, fear of making mistakes because we want to be perfect, but we don't have to because no one is perfect. So all these things, and that's one of the reasons why I procrastinated. The other one is, I was thinking, is it lack of confidence? And if you know me, you know that I'm usually a really confident person in life, and I consider myself a confident person, but maybe I wasn't confident enough with this one. And you know, the third option could be that when we procrastinate, that we actually realize that it's not as important. So I didn't know at that time. But anyway, it's not really important, because what's the solution for procrastination? Creation is the solution for procrastination. So that's what I do now. I create a new video. And again, I'm so sorry. I apologize that I didn't come back. Heine says, well done to you. You have, I can't see it properly because, yeah, because it's, the letters are white and I have a white background as well, but I just go to Facebook and I'm gonna check the comments here, so, which didn't even appear yet. Okay, no worries, I'm gonna answer it soon. But now I'm curious what you said, Heine. Okay, wow, let me go back. So, well done to you. You have just inspired me to start doing videos again. Oh, great, great, great. I'm really happy if I could do that. And yes, please feel free to do it. So, apology is done. I think it's clear for everyone now what happened, and it's time for the announcement. So, drum roll. Guess what? I'm gonna go live every single day in the next 10 days. Yeah! I don't know how many of you are so happy like I am, but this is what I'm gonna do. Ricky says, yes, I love these guys, let's change the world. Yes, exactly. I'm up for it. So I'm gonna go live. Basically, I'm gonna do a 10 days Facebook Live challenge. Why do I do that? For myself. Hoop, hoop, hoop. I want to prove to myself that yes, I can do it. Yes, I can do it without procrastination. Yes, I can overcome any fear, or I can get out of my comfort zone, anything like that. So in the next 10 days, or actually next 9 days, because today is day 1, I'm gonna go live with some topic. It's not gonna be long, like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, depends, with some interesting topics. I didn't figure it out yet, so it's still a bit scary that I just promised something and I have no idea what's gonna happen. I have some ideas, but we'll see how it goes. So the point is, in the next 10 days, I will go live and see how it goes. Yoji says, oh my god, and he's laughing. Alright, that's crazy dedication. I know, but I have to do it. It's been 2 years, it's a long time, and it's time to talk. And I have a lot to share. And you know, my ultimate goal is to share some value, share some knowledge, share some ideas, you know, share some positivity with the world, spreading some good energy, and just showing my smile to everyone. So, you know, just to make it a little bit of better day for anyone who's watching this. So yeah, that's the main goal here, and that's why I'm gonna do it. And I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't know how many people will be interested, but I'll be here. If I just talk to myself, then guess what? I just create a little library for my future self. So it's okay. So this is all for today. I apologize for that. I did that already. So if you missed that, just make sure you watch the replay, and you know, feel free to comment anything. And as I said, if there is any value, any good positivity, any good ideas that I shared in this video, it wasn't too much. It was pretty much about me and kind of reintroducing myself. But in the next few days, I try to share as much value as I can, and I hope I could do it tonight as well. It will be great. We love you. Thank you very much. I love you too. I love all of you. So yeah, basically this is all for tonight. Tune in tomorrow because I'm gonna go live again with a very interesting topic I just mentioned, you know, the fear of other people's opinion, because really I believe that this one fear is what other people think. This type of fear killed more dreams than anything else, probably. Fear of what other people will think if I do this, if I do that, and there are lots of dreams in people's mind, and this is one of the main reasons they don't do it. So tomorrow I'm going to talk about that. Why is that? How can you overcome that? And basically how not to give a shit about other people's opinion. That's gonna be the topic tomorrow. So for tonight, thank you so much for everyone who jumped on this live, or if you watch the replay. As I said, feel free to share, feel free to comment, feel free to let me know what you think. It can be anything, whether if it's positive or negative. I'm happy to receive any opinion. So thanks for joining. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you tomorrow evening. Probably the same time, 8 p.m. UK time. I just say probably because I hope I can make it on time. I mean, I can get home on time. But if not, I will let you know during the day. For now, I would say 8 p.m. UK time tomorrow, 23rd of February in the evening. And the next live from this 10 days Facebook Live challenge. So thank you everyone. Have a lovely evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.